My beloved ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I haven't been uploading for a while cause the myths and legends are true. The COVID-19 still exists and it kicked my damn ass. Also, is this just becoming a new standard that every time I upload a video there is 500 more of you? Keep coming, I love to see that we are growing. So in fact, this is also a requested part. No, I am not milking the series, maybe a little bit, but in this video I am surviving the horror movies you suggested to me. So without further ado, this is the third time we are kicking the horror movie verse in the ass, so let's get it!
But Slovakia, no wonder. There is so much pussy and because of the war there are no guys. You go to this hostel, you will have any girl you want. They go crazy for any foreigner.
The first suggested movie is The Hostel, and this sounds stupidly easy from what I remember. It can go in two ways, and it depends if I would be alone or with my dumbass friends. Alone, my survivor instincts are kicking in the whole time, and Hostel was always one of the places I wanted to avoid, because they give off this sketchy vibe and I don't like sharing rooms with random people, so I would always try to look for a different place if necessary. On the other hand, if I was with my friends, there is a high possibility that we would stop at a place like that, and me knowing them, they would want to go out clubbing and get some bitches. If they would be alone, it is guaranteed that they would get totally wiped out. But I am not a drinker, and I wouldn't let them go to sketchy places or get too drunk, let alone leave my premises. I am fully guarding them. In the hostel, they just kidnap some drunk people and torture them in the basement, which is so far the most realistic scenario that can happen. But yeah, enough for me. I am not drinking, not talking to strangers, I am not a player, and I would probably spend my time walking outside. Ain't nobody is getting me in the basement cutting off my body part, that is for sure.
Everybody on FaceTime talking about you like Steve Harvey. Hey. Look, y'all really think he look like Steve Harvey? Huh?
That cat lover 504. I curse you. You brought my biggest nightmare to the surface. Spiders and spiders everywhere. That, my friend, is enough for me to move out. If I saw a spider of that size in my flat, it's his flat now, I don't give a fuck. I would arrange the papers, leave him the keys, and I am getting the fuck out of there. Nah bro, the spiders are the main reason why I wouldn't even consider visiting Australia. Cause even that can make me jump. I am having shivers all over my body just looking at the pictures, man. If one of my friends told me that he lost his exotic African poisonous spider, he ain't my friend no more. I'm sorry, but it was his spider, which means his problem. You know, my friend used to have like a trio of huge ass spiders in their family house, like just chilling, you know. I don't fucking know why would anyone do that, but I went to his house for a weekend, and do you know what his family did before I came? They vacuumed the spiders. Yeah, that is the real effect of my fear of spiders. They vacuumed the trio of spiders just so I can visit. And you think I would visit anyone with a poisonous one? Fuck no. So, Krampus, a dark ancient spirit, the shadow of Saint Nicholas. Saying it out loud, he would make an amazing boss fight, am I right? He appears to punish children for being naughty or anyone who lost their Christmas spirit, so if you're one of those, trust me, the call in your sock won't be the most terrible thing you will receive for Christmas. This half-demon, half-goat creature can be summoned, for example, throwing out of the window your list to Santa? Well, God bless, I was never the one to write Christmas lists. As the Winchester brothers taught me, wood from a evergreen, or Christmas tree you might say, is a deadly weapon that can impale this satanic creature. Oh god damn it, in my house we only have a fake tree, so I would have to make a quick detour to buy a proper one. The moral of the story would be to just behave, and honestly I can do that. I love Christmas, and always cherish those moments. So I would sit in silence, being thankful, not teasing him to come out, cause fuck no, I don't wanna see that cracked up Jack in the Box. That thing is hella ugly. But I am sure that having a shotgun by your side can make things easier. Okay, so Diana, the shadow monster who stalks our characters in Lights Out, is a very obvious metaphor for depression, or simply mental illness as a whole. She has the ability to get into other people's heads and cause them mental illness. She also has a made-up skin condition that causes her to get burned in light. So in reality, if I was stalked by Diana, I could take the easy way out like they did in the movie and shoot myself. But for the sake of my life, we need to find a different way. My bulletproof plan would be to get as many ultraviolet light rods kit. I would make lightsabers from that. Can you imagine fitting a blade into a portable UV tube and becoming the Jedi I have always wanted to be? I'll give you a fun fact. The Norway experiences what is referred to as the midnight sun. This is a period between the months of May and July where the sun simply doesn't set. You know where this is going? Tell me that that place wouldn't be the best goddamn place on earth to have a final showdown with a shadow monster that wants you dead. My last line of defense would be preparing a shit ton of flashbangs and just spamming her with them. After a while she would be disoriented enough to even forget her own name, and that is the right time for me to jump her. Yep, I know, I did it before, but apparently you guys were commenting like crazy that bullying him is actually a way to defeat him. See, as the adult losers were in the sewer, they came to the realization that Pennywise takes on the weakness of whatever form he takes. So they reason that if they can force him to shapeshift into something tiny, they could basically bludgeon him to death. The power of belief is what they use to defeat him. Yeah, yada yada, easier said than done. But let me really try my best to beat him. So in order to defeat Pennywise, I would have to try my hardest and pretend he is not scary. And honestly, in a way, I do think that my cocky side would come out and I would gaslight myself into really believing that he's cool. Like, yeah, you were right in the comment. I would bully him to death. I was bullied in school before and I still got a portion of that anger inside of me. So I would become the bully. What a wonderful cycle of life, isn't it? That ugly, not scary ass of his will start to slowly shrink because I would start going at him like Eminem did on Papa Dog. Hard to believe that my way of defeating would be to become as spiritual as possible. Hell, I might even start listening to hippies and reggae music. Defeating him would be a process because I would have to overcome not just a fear of him, but my own deepest fears, because sure as hell he would use them against me. With training, meditating and saying namaste instead of hello, I would be ready to face him. Okay, let's try him as well. He is even a bigger no-no for me than Pennywise. But since I would go through a journey to defeat Pennywise, I would show no fear to this motherfucker. He is a demonic, demented killer who was probably born mute. And the way I see it, if I had an automatic combat shotgun that had been blessed by a priest, dipped in holy water, and had ammo mixed with magnesium flakes and bronze pellet, I'd be very confident that nothing could survive that. If I met Art, I would just mind my own business, not engaging with him in any way, no prolonged eye contact, no humoring him by playing along, and if he asked me for something like candy, I just give him everything I have and close the damn door. If he would want me as his target, I'd start miming and boxing him in with gestures while I'll dip and live my life peacefully. I am not going to Texas. You tell me about the Leatherface, urban legend, I believe you. He is one of the few faces of Horrorverse without any superpowers. He is just a normal person, only bigger and stronger than average. In a life or death situation, just run away as fast as you can, because I'm sure he won't catch up to you. That, ladies and gentlemen, is everything for the third part of the horror movies I can easily survive. And honestly, if you have any more movies you would love me to beat, don't forget to leave a comment. Next up, we will be moving from the movies and games, because ladies and gentlemen, I wanna run the Urban Legends Gauntlet to see which of these creatures can get the smoke. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to help me grow, and see you in the next video. Bye bye!